Hello, welcome to episode 132 in the Datapack tutorial series for version 1.21.4. We're going to be making a purple creeper. Now, it says resource pack on the sign because really this is a resource pack, not a data pack. I'm just going to keep them in the same series because eventually we'll have resource packs and data packs coming together. So, resource pack. Literally, we're going to turn every creeper purple. That's all we're going to do. We're going to keep it really simple to start. For me, because I haven't done much with resource packs yet. Okay, so what have I done? Let's shrink down this just a little bit, and we will escape, options, resource pack, open resource pack folder, and that is opening this folder here I've got on the left. Okay, now let's give our resource pack a name. New folder. Let's say episode 132. It is a resource pack, and we're going to make a purple creeper. Okay, that's nice. Something I'm going to do is also I'm going to open up 1.21.4 jar file. We can have a look in there. So let's go down from resource packs to Minecraft. Then we'll go into versions. And I'm just going to scroll down and find version 1.21.4. And I'm going to open that jar file with some archiving program. I have 7-zip on this computer, so we'll use that. Okay, and now let's go back to our resource pack folder. Right. Let's put them next to each other. So I want to change the creeper. I've also been looking at this folder here which says, okay, resource pack name, we need a pack.mcmeta, we need a pack.png, and then we have assets. Okay, we can look at more directories as well, but that's enough for me. Let's pop back. So what did we have? We had inside here, we had pack.mcmeta, we had the pack.png, and we had the assets folder. Now that assets folder I'm going to put in there will correspond to this assets folder here. Okay, so let's do some folders. Actually, no, let's do the pack.mcmeta first. Let's start with the pack.mcmeta because that will define it as a resource pack. So let's make a new text document, and I make sure I get that extension off the end as well, and we'll call it pack.mcmeta. Oh, that was loud. If you want to change a file name, your file might become unusable. You sure you want to change it? That's a good sign because it means it's changing it from a .txt. I'll say yes. Oh, and it's associated itself with Sublime Text. That's fine. You can use any editor. Let's just shrink down this archive there for the moment. Okay, so we can see in our resource pack, we've got no resource packs. Let's go back to our creating a resource pack tutorial. I'll link any pages I use in the description. Creating a pack.mcmeta file. Okay. Stick this in your file. Okay, let me grab that. Copy. Grab that. Let me open up my file. And let me put that in there. And let me press save. Okay, well I've saved it. But nothing seems... It's not added it to my resource pack list. Now one thing I can spot is in this tutorial they've made a mistake. They've got a comma on this line. And the last line shouldn't have a comma. So let's just try taking off that comma to start with and saving that. Suddenly we have a resource pack. Oh, it's incompatible. It's made for a newer version of Minecraft. Okay, let's go and check out the format numbers that we need then. We've got pack format 55. So, as I said, all pages I use will be linked. So, pack format. Now make sure you are looking at resource pack formats. The ones up above me there are data pack. So you'll see in a data pack it's 61. Okay. But for the resource pack, because of course they like to keep them different numbers, it is 46. Okay, so let's change that to 46. Let's shrink down again. Let's change our pack format to 46 and give that a save. That's better. Okay. And I think I'm just going to change that description as well. Let's put a description more apt. Resource pack tutorials. I think I'll call it the same number as the video. 132 we'll call it. Purple creeper. Lovely save. We've made a resource pack. It literally does nothing, but we've made one. Okay, let's go back and look at our tutorial. blah, 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 blah. I'm going to ignore all of that stuff. Pack icon. The file must be in ping format, 1:1 aspect ratio, so squared, any resolution, but they recommend 128 by 128. Okay, now I have a little file I can use for that. Let's pop that in there. Did you see that? It was very quick, wasn't it? Let me pick it up so you can see it. There we go. It's just my little face. And that's, yeah, I'm just going to use that for, basically for all the packs. I'm not going to keep making separate pings. Okay, I think it's worth making one of these for a resource pack, because here, look, it shows nicely. Data packs, I think they only show when you're actually creating the world and you select a list of data packs. Yeah, who cares about a ping for that one? Right, so we've got a little picture, and we've got a description and stuff, and we know what version it's for, but it's doing literally nothing. Okay, let's get the folder structure going. So if I open up that archive again, I want to change the creeper. Okay, so inside the jar file that I opened, 1.21 jar file there, we have assets. So let's copy that. New folder, assets. Okay, and then I'm going to look in there. Minecraft, no problem. Now this is the namespace. I'm overriding the vanilla one. So if I was going to put my own stuff, I could put my my namespace, and I could put my stuff into there. But I want to override the vanilla one, so we'll copy that directory name. Minecraft. Will this work? No, only works if the names are the same, and I spelt it wrong. So we've got Minecraft. Yep, let's look in there. Textures is what we want, so let's go to textures. Textures. Inside textures we have, well, the creeper is going to be an entity, so let's make a folder, new folder, entity. Inside entity we have a list, creeper. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's just literally copy its name, creeper. Inside creeper we have creeper and creeper armor. Now creeper armor is, let's open it. What is this? Whoops, photos. I don't think I ever click on files like that. How do we zoom in on this awful program? Do we not? It just jumps around the place. Oh, that's useful. Okay. Oh, it came back to the middle. Oh, there we go. Zooming in now. So that's the file for, if you wanted to play around with that, that would change how it looked when it was charged. That looks like it's its charged particles. Okay, well, we're not doing that. We're just changing creeper. So I'm going to copy that ping file, boink, and I'm just going to drop it in there. So now we have exactly the same structure as the vanilla version. If we look on the bar up here, I've got 1.2, 1.4 jar. So that's an archived file. I've opened that with 7-zip. You can use WinZip or probably WinRAR or anything that opens archived files. Then I've gone into Assets, Minecraft, Textures, Entity, Creeper. And if we look at my resource pack, you can see that we've done the same. We've gone into our folder name, and we've gone into Assets, Minecraft, Textures, Entity, Creeper. And there's our picture. Okay, so at the moment it's going to override it with, well, exactly the same picture because we copied it from the base game. So that's useless. Let's override it with something a bit better. Can I open this? Let's, what have I got? I can open this paint or something. Oh, here we go. We'll use this one. I think I've already got that open somewhere, actually. Yep, so that's on one of my monitors. Let's see if we can find it. Here it is. Let me drag it across. There it is. Okay, so let's just shrink Minecraft down for a bit. Let's get this a bit bigger. Now I can zoom in on this one. Okay, so there's our creature, or our creeper. He's all been smooshed out. And now, if you've not looked at the texture files before, you kind of think, well, what on earth is going on here? How do I know what to change and what to edit? Well, a useful thing you can search for. I did a Google search. Well, in fact, it's actually, I think it's shown on this tutorial somewhere, probably. Here we go. Yeah, it's shown here. But maybe you wanted to find this for other things as well. So I did a search for Minecraft UV map creeper, and it's brought up the UV maps for the creeper. This is quite a good one. It shows you. So this top section here is a head, top, bottom, right, front, left, back of the head. and he's got his little feet are here, or his legs, and this is his body. So that's quite a good one. If you were trying to change something else, maybe we could let's have a look at a blaze. What does that bring up? Oh, it's not brought up a very good UV map for us, though. Let's try texture map instead. Well, that's not helpful at all for that one. We can find... Oh, no, that's not it. We've got something here. So, is that a blaze? If it is the blaze, what's happened to the poor thing? I don't know. Somewhere there's got to be a list of where we can find the UV maps for Minecraft. UV map layouts, maybe? Let's try that. Aha, that's good. That's brought some stuff up. What is this thing? Oh, that's the person. Okay, so if you're looking for them, the key word to look for there is your UV map. So you want to be searching with UV map. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go back and make some changes. Now, I'm going to keep my changes pretty simple, to be honest. I'm not going to draw or anything like that. I am literally just going to use some sort of color adjustment. Let's colorize. Ooh, ice creeper. Cool. I haven't even done anything and he's turned into an ice creeper. Let's make him purple. Hue. This way probably for purple. Ooh, okay, yeah. Let's get a bit of saturation in there. What about lightness? Oh. Let's get him quite dark. I said quite dark, not very dark. That will do. There we go. That's okay. Right, I've saved my file. Well, I've changed my file. Let's export it. Export as creeper.png. Ping. Export. Yeah, replace it. That's fine. Export. And the file in my folder has changed. It's now purple. Cool. Let's bring back up resource pack. Let's add that resource pack now. Say done. Fingers crossed. F5. Whoa. Nice. There he is. How are you? You okay? Right, he looks a bit sad, so let's do something. Let's just be a bit silly. Where's my... Oh, I don't know how to use this program. Is there a brush? Is this a brush? That's a very big brush. Can we make my brush smaller? Brush smaller. That's quite a big... Let's give him... Can I change my color? Let's pick beautiful green eyes. Oh, beautiful green eyes. There we go. And we'll just save that. Just to check that the file... Save. No, we don't want save, do we? It's export. We want to export it. Export to creeper.png. Okay. Now, will this one change? Probably not. We'll probably have to... Yes, look, he's not changed. That's because what we'll have to do is we'll have to resource pack, unload it, and load it again. Come on, creeper. Oh, it looks like he's changed. There's my wonderful artwork. There we go. We have successfully made... Sorry. We have successfully made a purple creeper with spludgy eyes. Nice. Okay, so we'll probably go a bit more into resource packs later because I think they go together with data packs quite well. We can have items. We can add ourselves some custom items and change how they are displayed. Things like that. For now, just the basics. We're keeping it really simple. We've just overridden a creeper. Okay, I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.